Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running street, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up the score on them, boy, man.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
They
in the game.
screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the ram. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you're going to look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... touchback. They'll start with the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On play action, they'll throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Sharp calls it in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 4 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense... Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. DJ Chark from 6 yards away. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
I
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Ready. Now 3rd down.
Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Panther 11.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
60
They'll try and throw for it here. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still throwing here with a big 3rd quarter lead, but that time this defense gets a measure of revenge.
One of the few positive moments they've had on either side of the football, really. Things have definitely not gone their way, but maybe their offense can seize on this and put some points on the board.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone. 1st down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
And they get the guard, Jon Runyan.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
The throw over the middle taken in. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit.
first down. He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And right side, Henry's got it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The tight end, Henry, here in motion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 11. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there 42 yards. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Second and 3. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Joseph connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He'll complete this one to Watson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Now back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead
and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo. Take off the cloud chase. Take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the uniform. Take off the car loan. Take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay. 5-day stay. Take a $250,000 hella final. Take off the fuck flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure. Take off the unsure. Take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep. Take off the fake woke. Take off the humble. I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the new logic. That if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know. Take off the Doja. Take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take it swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
You care about me. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of the day, we all know that he not coming back.
Hold up.
Ain't that right?
Easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door.
Yo said don't leave, but he ain't coming back. It's like when E started a party. What do you do, baby?
20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style, elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us.
Just in here talking about you.
I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it.
Yeah, I'm closing app. I ain't gonna lie. I can't do it no more, chat. I gotta play Dragon Ball. I can't play Fortnite right now, especially with no communication from teammates. It's impossible. I feel like games like this, you gotta have communication. Because if I'm over here fighting the Avengers, why are you over there playing with yourself? What's going on? You feel me, chat? He came in here half asleep, whispering. Speak up. No, you. Niggas can I hear you? Nah, we can hear you, but you just sound real low. Nigga put his... Nigga said, come along now. Nigga put his tongue on the mic. Oh man, that is so crazy to me. Lunch meat Donnie, what does that mean? Sound like the school thought. What lunch meat Tanya? Why they call her that? Because that she look like lunch meat. Hey yo! I feel like these skins is just big and just like slow. Is it me? Why does it feel like I'm running slower when I have this skin on? Hands on what? Alright, we locked in now, right? You know what they say, chat. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Randy Orton.
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Heard of heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it.
Top Twitch streamer XQC is buying a professional Valorant roster. with the intent to one day get a French League of Legends team, Rocket League roster as well. Who gives a flying? Now, you know what? Who got John Cena? I hear that music. Where he at? Oh man. Not gonna lie. What are they? What album? They keep Twitch gotta be racist or something, bro. Where my teammate lined up? Long hair, bitch. Start that thing, Cuzzo. Yes, Cuzzo. Continue to.
It's another one. We got another one.
What's this?
It's her.
What the freak? What? What is going on? Is he trying to riz her up through Fortnite? Please stop, sir. Hell yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You know what we gotta do? We gotta spice it up. Everybody in here got download Among Us, and we gotta play one day. It's a mobile game. Among Us is lit.
Yo. Hey, shit. Hey, yo, tell me if y'all ever heard of this term, yo. A homosexual. Right?
Alright, I'm streaming. Don't say nothing too crazy.
Y'all heard of that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
What do it mean?
It means basically
if God for me, who could be against me?
Person like the same sex.
That's against me.
That's what I thought, right?
They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
What, homophobic?
East Coast and there's 6'4s hitting switch.
What is it?
It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business. The regular word, right? Homosexual is a nigga that's
neither one play games from swinging for them fences. We won't define things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. Why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom.
Yo, I never heard of that shit, yo.
They got it. They're clearly trolling.
With matching gold veins, bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up and slow jams. Some of the brothers in the dope game. I got my curly top looking like special aid. Clean fade on the side.
All that shit.
Clean tats when I ride, ducking the fade fades. East Coast, they get that bread. You put them, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. and now you got hung in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me?
What?
I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to